Some of your biggest financial obligations are hiding in plain sight, but nobody's looking at them. Hi, I'm Andrew Zizas, and this is To the Point. I have the pleasure of serving as publisher of CFO Intelligence magazine and chief strategist and CEO at Real Estate Strategies Corporation. In serving in those roles, I get to advise CFOs across North America on business, real estate, and career topics, and I have a blast. Stick around. At the end of today's episode, I'll have some special offers for you. You know what I never understood? CFOs who skim over documents like commercial real estate leases. Nobody likes reading them. Leases are long, full of legal terms and other jargon, and they're boring as heck. And many CFOs say they read them. CFO nods. The lawyer nods. Everybody nods. And then they sign 147 pages of language that were apparently written by someone who hated people who rent office space. Here's the thing. A commercial lease isn't like renting an apartment, where the worst surprise is a landlord who takes 3 weeks to fix the heat. A commercial real estate lease is a living document, and an important one. I mean, living, the way a Venus flytrap is living. It's waiting for you. Take operating expenses. They sound simple, right? You pay your share of costs to run the building, fine. Except somewhere buried on page 31 of your lease, there's a clause that says the landlord can redefine what counts as an operating expense and charge you accordingly. Suddenly, you're paying for the lobby renovation and the new HVAC system and possibly the landlord's nephew's landscaping business. Then there's the base year. The base year is the year the landlord picks at the beginning of the lease to calculate how much your occupancy costs will increase. If the landlord picks a year when the building was half empty and expenses were low, well, congratulations. Every year after that looks expensive by comparison. And in that case, you've been had. And politely so. Don't get me started on exclusivity clauses, co-tenancy provisions, restoration requirements, renewal and expansion clauses, and restoration requirements. At lease expiration, you might have to restore the premises. That means put the place back to the way your company found it when you first moved in, just before or just after you leave. That could cost a fortune. It may very well be contained in your lease. It's frequently there. Have you checked? Are you aware? The truth is, most companies spend more time negotiating the price of office chairs than they do understanding what they actually sign for with their commercial landlords. Here's my challenge. For CFOs, before your company signs its next office, industrial, warehouse, manufacturing, retail, or other lease, commercial real estate lease, or before the one you're in right now quietly costs you of an additional fortune, engage an expert to review that document. Not your general counsel, but someone who has the specific business and real estate expertise and the experience and knowledge to discover what's hiding on page 31. Because something always is. If you have a different perspective on today's topic, or if you'd like to know more, contact me at andrew.zizas@cfointel.com. Now, at the beginning of this episode, I mentioned that I'd tell you about some special offers. I have 3 today. We get incredibly excited when accomplished CFOs share their insights with us. So if you'd like to join me in an on-camera discussion, visit cfoiq.com and drop me a line. Second, if you prefer to share your perspectives in print, perhaps we can publish a story on your ideas and promote you and your company at the same time in a CFO Intelligence magazine story. If you'd like to explore that, visit cfointel.com, go to the publications page, and get in touch with me. CFO IQ on-camera discussions and CFO Intelligence magazine stories are both available to CFOs and their companies at zero cost. Third, and this one's fun, if you'd like to understand in a 15-minute conversation how your company can secure free rent, annual rent reductions, no-cost renovation allowances, expansion or contraction rights, and achieve more favorable and more flexible terms in its facility leases anywhere in North America, even if those leases won't expire for years, and if you'd like to find out what's on page 31, visit realstrat.com and drop me a line. Now, for any of the above, you can simply reach me at andrew.zizas@realstrat.com. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Andrew Zizas, and this has been To the Point.